Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to Rhea. She's at the Crystal Room in Shasta, California, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about the crystal bowls. Rhea, can you tell us a little bit about this? Let's start with the chakras maybe on that, and maybe music notes that align with that.
Sure. So this painting behind me is a original painting by Sheranda, who is a local artist. It's painted on silk. And the system that we use for the notes that correspond with the chakras, or the frequencies that correspond with the different chakras, using the Western scale, we start with C at the root, and then we go up from there. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. So above the body, you're going to have C again, and it's going to be a high C. It's going to be a small bowl because it's going to be a higher octave, like that. Okay. Whereas at the lower C, the C that's down here in the root chakra is going to be a bigger bowl. It's going to be a lower octave. So the notes can vary depending upon how large or how small the notes are, or how small the bowls are, I should say. So you could have, so this bowl, for instance, is a bowl that Laura happens to be interested in our shop.
Who's in there?
It's a really beautiful bowl, and she's got Saint Germain photographed inside.
Who's that fella?
And this is an amazing photograph, by the way. You'll have to go on her Facebook and ask her how she took this photograph, and she'll tell you all about it. So this is a gorgeous bowl. This is a classic bowl in that it has the classic outside. The classic outside is very rough. Most of the classic bowls are white, like this, and they have this rough outside to them. Alchemy bowls are completely different energetic, because with the classic you have just quartz, pure quartz, making up the bowl. An alchemy bowl is made with quartz plus a gemstone or a mineral or a metal of some sort. So for instance, this is topaz, this one is frankincense, this one is turquoise, this one is frankincense with ocean gold on the outside. So this is a combination. Has
Ooh,
two
beautiful.
in it as well.
Hey, so you're just going to use the printer?
Sure. This is morganite, and this is mother of pearl or platinum.
Beautiful.
So they're all very, very different. So this bowl that Laura happens to be interested in is a classic on the outside with an alchemy on the inside. This is something that Crystal Tones has only recently been doing within the last year that I'm aware of. And all of our bowls come from Crystal Tones. The owner of our shop is friends with the owners of Crystal Tones and has been working with them, creating new alchemies with them since they started their business many years ago. And they're the only ones that we sell. We don't sell bowls from anywhere else except Crystal Tones.
Right.
So this bowl is an amazing bowl and is unusual because it's a G sharp. So before I explain what G sharp is, let me just say that each bowl is individual. When they make the bowls, they cannot design a bowl, so to speak, in terms of the note. The notes are birthed and they are chosen by the bowl. So every bowl is individual, and they wait until after the bowl is made and take a digital tuner and listen to the bowl and decide what the note is. So they can't create a specific note for a specific alchemy or a specific bowl. Each one is individual, just as we are individual.
So the bowls basically choose
They choose
what they want to be birthed as.
Right, and if you think about it, we have our own voice signature, and scientists can take a recording of our voice and they can, match it up with individual people. Every single person on the planet has an individual voice, which is very cool because it's also true of the bowls. I think that's really amazing.
That's awesome, Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea, I want to ask you, could you show us how to play the bowl? If I was
Sure.
brand new and I didn't know how to play a bowl,
Right.
could you demonstrate that for me?
Sure. So there are many ways to play the bowl, actually. The easiest way, especially if you have a classic bowl, because classic bowls tend to have a thicker wall, and it's the vibration that makes the sound. The easiest thing to do to get it to open its voice is to give it a little chime. You can always chime a bowl by just giving it a gentle tap. I tell people to only chime up or to the side and never down into the bowl. If you're chiming down into the bowl, you're actually putting energy down, and that's not really good for the bowl. It puts energy in when you want the energy to come out.
Makes sense.
So if you chime it, it starts the vibration, and then you simply hold the wand like a pencil and go around the outside.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I see people doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and this doesn't really work. See how my wrist is moving?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not connecting to the edge of the bowl that's going to keep the vibration moving through it. And it's actually the edge where it's going to move the vibration through the bowl. So use your whole arm. Go slow and easy. Even pressure. If you're going fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, it's not going to resonate. It's not going to vibrate in the way that it should. So the sound will come and go. But if you continue in a nice even pressure around the edge, it will sing for you, most likely.
Hi, honey.
Now, how do you know when it stops?
Okay.
When it's
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Okay, no problem.
How do you know when you're playing a bowl? I've heard people play them, and all of a sudden you feel like your ears are gonna blow out.
Right. Well, obviously, when the
Okay.
bowl itself has reached its limit, it will start to whine.
Mm-hmm.
You will hear it make a whining sound almost. It'll be kind of like kind of sound that comes out of the bowl. At that point, you can continue to play if you slow down. But the best thing is to do at that point is to just stop and start over later. For yourself, you just stop when you feel like it's too loud for you.
Okay.
You know,
That's
everybody's hearing sensitivity is different. Some people are way more sensitive than others, and some people are less. So that's a personal thing.
Now, I have a question for you for most. What is the best way to pick out if I was coming in here, did I already say this? I did. What is and I'm laughing, I'm moving the camera here. We're new at this, so this is my first film and Rhea's film. What is the best way to pick out a bowl? If I came in, I didn't know that much about them, but I knew I wanted a crystal bowl. What would you suggest, Rhea?
Yeah.
Well, there are lots of things that people need to keep in mind. First of all is, what are you buying the bowl for? What is your intention? I think intention is a big part of it. Is your intention to buy a bowl for personal healing? Is it to buy a bowl for meditation? Is
So
it
did you
to
go in
have
the
a
back
bowl
and
at
ask them
home
if
that
they
you
have
can
a
share
box
with
of
other people, or that you can use
Yeah, I
in a
see
healing
that.
practice? You know, your intention is a big part of it. That's one of the first things. But then the second, I think the most important thing really is just to play bowls. I tell people this all the time. They say, how do I pick out a bowl? How do I know which one is mine? Because there are many, many bowls to pick from.
I know that.
And you're choosing to have a relationship with one of the stone beings.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
it's
what
not
I call
letting
them.
me.
I call them
It's not
stone
letting me
beings.
print
This is how the stone people
the-
communicate with us, through sound. And
Yeah,
so
the
you're
Avery
choosing to
is
have a
not letting me
relationship. So
download it, it's not letting me
there-
print it, it's
the
not
more
letting
you
me
play, the more
can't get
you will
what I
resonate
did
with what
last
the
night.
bowls are and what they can do, and they will resonate more with you.
That's
when I went to
beautiful.
print the labels from the-
Well, I think this is a wonderful start for our journey because Rhea sadly is leaving her full-time position here. I'm so sad because Ryan, Bev, of course,
And Scott?
Scott, of course, and Rhea have been like the masters of the bowls, and they've taught me so much stuff over the years. So we want to wish Rhea good luck in her journey, but she still will be helping out with the media and back and forth at the shop. So Bev, we want to Rhea, we want to thank you very much. That was wonderful, and we're gonna really miss you here. You're like the bowl queen. So
Yeah.
good luck on your journey.
I might be the princess. I think Bev is.
Bev's the queen, yeah. All right, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for watching our video. Bye-bye.
Bye.